Access the Daily Calories report page by clicking this command button. Be sure you are viewing a meal record. Also, the report will open up and display the date indicated by the current meal. The report summarizes a nutritional outcome for the day. The user's current target daily BMR is displayed. The BMR is used to calculate the net daily calories and the amount that the user is over or under their target daily BMR. If the user is under their target daily BMR for the day, the value will be displayed with a blue background. If the user is over the target daily BMR for the day, the value is displayed with a yellow background. The amount of calories the user is over or under their target daily BMR is used to compute an estimated daily weight gain or loss. This computation is made on the basis of 3,500 calories, equaling 1 pound of excess body fat. The value will be displayed in blue if a weight loss is indicated. It will be displayed in yellow if a weight gain is indicated. The healthy factor icon displayed on the report depicts the percent of calories from fat for the entire day. The report also displays the user's current body mass index, or BMI. This value will be displayed in blue if the user's BMI is in the normal range. It will be displayed in yellow if the BMI is in the overweight range. It will be displayed in red if the user's BMI is in the obese range. The meals that were logged for today are itemized in this control. Note the column called All Logged. In order for the day's meals to be counted within a nutritional report, the meals need to be marked as All Logged. At the end of the day, after all meals have been logged, the user should navigate to this page and click the Mark as All Logged command button. This will check off the meals for that day as all logged. In the current example, the meals have already been marked as all logged. To unmark them, click the command button, Unmark as all logged. This may be necessary if at the end of the day, after you've marked off the meals, you remember that you did not log all the meals. If you don't unlock them, you may end up with inaccurate nutrition history reports. Again, nutrition history reports will only be accurate if all the meals are logged for the day. To mark the meals as all logged, click the command button, Mark as all logged. And in this current example, the meals are again marked off as all logged. To create a report for a different date, click the date on the calendar control. For this example, I'll click October 7th. To create a nutrition history report, click the command button Nutrition History. The report will cover the dates specified in these two text boxes. Before proceeding, we need to change these to a different set of dates. To produce the report for the specified date range, click the command button Nutrition History. The data points used to produce the report are qualified by the values in these text boxes. The start date is the first day in the initial date range, where the user logged all the meals for that day. The end date is the last day within the initial date range, where the user logged all the meals on that day. In this example, there are 31 days within the date range from the start date to the end date, but the user only logged all the meals for the day on 30 of those days. The report summarizes the nutritional outcome for the specified date range. The healthy factor icon included on this part of the report depicts the average percent of fat for the entire date range. An average value for net daily calories throughout the period is displayed. The net daily calories value and the BMR value are used to calculate the number of calories the user was over or under their target daily BMR. For each day during the period, this value is then used to compute an estimated weight gain or loss for the entire period. The period weight gain or loss was computed by taking the average daily calories over or under, multiplying that number by the days in the date range, and then dividing that number by 3,500 calories. The report also summarizes exercises logged during the period. In this example, the user logged 28 separate exercises during the date range period. The average for each exercise is 885 calories. However, because there are actually 31 days in the date range, the average daily exercise burn is only 800. And that's because there were more days than there were exercises. You can use the scroll bar on the right side of the browser to scroll down the report and see all the detailed records that were used to create the report. To create a nutrition history report for a different date range, collapse any existing report by clicking the Nutrition History command button. For this example, we'll start the report on August 1 and we'll end it on September 30th. To recreate the report using these dates, click the Nutrition History command button again. If we use the scroll bar on the right side of the browser, we'll see that the report includes a lot more data points. The accuracy of nutrition history reports is a function of the accuracy of the estimated target daily BMR. The current estimate for BMR is a function of the applied BMR factor. For this user, the current value of the factor is 1.8. Based upon the outcome of the nutrition history reports, it may be necessary to adjust the BMR factor to more accurately reflect weight gain or loss, as seen when stepping on the scales. The BMR factor is a value stored in a user's profile. This value can be changed at any time by clicking this command button. Use the drop-down that appears to select a new value. For this example, we'll select 1.4 DARS. To commit this change, click the Update Save command button. Let's recreate the nutrition history report using this new BMR factor. Note the substantial difference in the estimated weight gain for the period. If a nutrition history report estimates a weight gain or loss that's materially different than what is seen when stepping on the scales, the current user's weight actually remained constant during the report period. Accordingly, if the weight gain is greater than you see when you step on the scales, or a weight loss is less than what you see when you step on the scales, the BMR factor should be increased. Conversely, if the weight loss is greater than what you see when you step on the scales, or the weight gain is less than what you see when you step on the scales, the BMR factor should be reduced. By using trial and error techniques, the current user has determined that the best estimate for his BMR factor is 1.8. So we'll use this command button to change it back to 1.8. We'll click the Update Save command button. We'll recreate the nutrition history report, and the report accurately reflects what the user saw when stepping on the scales. Interplay between the report's estimated weight gain or loss and BMR factor can be used to great advantage. To fine-tune an accurate value for BMRE, this is best accomplished when viewing a nutrition history report for a reasonable period of time, like 3 to 6 months. For example, we'll create the nutrition history report for a 3-month period of time. For this example, we'll make a report that covers the 1st of July through the end of September. After entering the new dates, we'll click the Nutrition History command button. Now this report covers a 92-day period of time. It indicates a weight loss of 8.31 pounds. Now, from a practical point of view, it's generally good practice not to worry about changing the BMR factor, unless the difference between what you see when you step on the scales and what is predicted by the nutrition history report is more than 2% of your current body weight. The current user's body weight is 210 pounds, so 2% of that is 4.2 pounds, because the estimated weight loss during the period is greater than the 2% number. The current BMR factor of 1.8 should be adjusted. Here, I've reduced the BMR factor to 1.7. The current user saw basically no weight gain or loss during the period, so changing it to 1.7 DAR put us within the 2% guideline for estimated weight gain or loss. Click the Nutrition History Chart command button to create a gauge chart that depicts the results displayed in the nutrition history report. The gauge chart depicts the information from these controls. The Nutrition History Chart command button is only visible when a nutrition history report has been commanded. Let's generate the chart for the current selected date range. The date range covered by the chart is confirmed at the top of the page. The gauge on the left depicts the user target daily BMR. This value is also displayed in this text box. The BMR value on the gauge is indicated by the green needle. The green band denotes values that are less than target daily BMR. The salmon color band denotes values that exceed target daily BMR. The center gauge depicts net daily calories outcome for the period of time that's covered by the report. The average daily net daily calories is indicated by the large needle. The needle is color-coded to match the period average % calories from fat. The period's net daily calories is also shown in this text box. The shorter green needle indicates the user's target daily BMR for reference. The green band on the left side of the gauge indicates values that are less than target daily BMREI. The salmon band on the right side of the gauge indicates values that exceed target daily BMR. The blue band on the gauge indicates the amount of calories that the user's period average fell short of target daily BMR. If the user had exceeded target daily BMR during the period, a yellow band would be displayed instead. Period net daily calories are average daily calories eaten, less the average daily exercise calories that were logged. The right gauge depicts the estimated weight gain or loss in pounds that would be expected during the period. Based upon the net calories outcome, the weight gain or loss is indicated by the large needle. This needle is also color-coded to match the period's average percent of calories from fats. The green band on the left side of the gauge indicates weight loss values. The salmon band on the right side of the gauge indicates weight gain value. The blue band indicates the amount of weight loss for the report period. If the user had indicated a weight gain, the band would be yellow instead. The amount of weight gain or loss for this report period is also shown in this text box. The period average percent of calories from fats is indicated by this color-coded text box. This is also the same color shown on the center and right gauge needles. If the report indicates a weight loss will be predicted for the period, the user is congratulated. Alternatively, if the report indicates a weight gain during the period, the user is encouraged to exercise. To navigate back to the daily calories report page, use the browser's left arrow, or alternatively, the Alt-left arrow key on the keyboard. For this example, I'll use the Alt-left arrow key. Let's examine a nutrition history chart for a different date range. In this case, October 1 to October 31. We'll click the button, and then we'll generate the chart. Generally speaking, the net daily calories for a report period will tend not to deviate very much from our user's target daily BMR. To improve readability, the center gauge's scale is changed to reflect a more narrow range so that you can easily see a small deviation above or below target daily BMR. Additionally, the weight gain or loss in pound scale range on the right gauge will change with every report. That is because the longer periods of report time, the weight gain or loss can get fairly large. So the gauge has to be dynamically scaled.